Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Spy T for E-Donkey. I'm not sure what an E-Donkey is, but we're about to find out. We're kicking the video off with a shuffler special. We're able to play out 3 of the cards we have in hand, so it could be worth the risk. Let's do it. Keep. We've got a natural line of plays to start with the case, then we'll follow up on our next turn with the duo. A convocation can help us out if we end up being stuck on 2. It'll be painful, but we have a chance to work out of the jam. E-Donkey goes with the Magda plan, and we're going to go with the Lunar Convocation plan. If we have to make the shuffler give us lands, that's what we'll do. Our men sit there staring at each other, eyeing up the opponent. Are they fit to fight? We draw a swamp, which is great, but we were on plan draw. It will be painful, but we have a deck that can recover life. They're eyeing our duo. Here comes the removal. No, wait, it's only bounce. That's usually used to buy time, but we haven't been pressuring their life total at all. They do a little juggling act, and in the end, they don't commit any crimes. That's a crime all on its own. We see another convocation on top thanks to our surveil land. The convocations are great in multiples. We'll keep it. Let's put an end to their Magda plan. Get gone, girl. Wear pants next time. Apparently, the Magda plan is a very important plan to them. Good thing we got them to use that counter on a removal instead of the second convocation. They bring down a mighty Niv. That is a big beefy dragon. On the bonus side, we're not stuck on 2. Time to get the duo down yet again, and we'll draw with the convocation. We would have liked to play the second one, but draws are critical at the moment, thanks to their dragon. That's plenty of dragon meat over there. Our convocations can keep us in the game until we're able to take down their fire-breathing beefy goodness. We'll go ahead and block 5 of the damages here. No need to be greedy and take hits we don't need to take. We get a 5th land, and we'll go ahead and play out a Conqueror. It might be what we need to hold their dragons off until we can get more convocations on board. They send it. They actually want to trade. They've got 2 cards in hand while we're still rather loaded. Just kidding. We're not blocking. We've got a big chunk of our combo on board, and we're about to start cleaning things up with our convocations and draw. More lands. Love to see it. We'll play out the second convocation and draw. Let's make sure we keep that white available for one of our removals. Don't let the auto shuffler scrooge you. GG's, bro. Even without the combo, they scoop it like scooping is good. This is ugly. No, wait, it's squee-ugly. Did you just mash the keyboard at name creation, bro? Don't lie, we know you did. We get a 4-lander, loaded with a case and removal. The convocation is icing on this cake. We'll take it. Keep your pants on. They hit us with duress, but what do they take? What would you take? I'm putting money on the virtue. What they should have taken was the convocation. And now that it's our turn, That's the card we're going to play out. Oopsie poopsie, bro. Your choices are going to come back to haunt you. All their discard effects are going to be minimized thanks to our Convocation. A bat is forced to take the removal, which is what we'd want them to take anyways. It kind of smells like GG's, extra cheese. We'll play our Surveil land this time out, and we have another land on top. No thanks, Shuffler. We'll send this one to an early grave. A land in the grave. How does that work? Note that we can use the Convocation to draw at instant speed. We'll see what they do, then draw at the best moment. They play a Nightmare, and we'll draw in response. We'll toss a land. It might suck, but the Surveil land can go. They have another? Nice. Not really, but we've already got the weapon we need against a heavy discard deck, and it's already on board. We'll toss the plains. We can play out what we have left in hand with the lands we have on board. The duo will be able to brick wall their bat the rest of the game. And with 4 lands in play, that's double draws for us. Sure, it costs us 4 life, but we've got double life gain in play with every man we play out. They fire off a removal to take care of the duo. We'll be at the mercy of our draws from here on out. We get another duo, and that makes things great for us. We can draw, and that will trigger all modes on our Convocation at the end of the turn. We've drawn into our combo, and now all we need is time and opportunity, and we can take this game. Let's play out our tenacity to match theirs. We've equalized the board. Their bat is next to useless, and they don't have reliable life gain to take advantage of their double tenacity board. They send in 1 tenacity, but we're fine making the trade here. All we need is 1 more land, and it's GG's. That's right. Get out of town, discard life drain. The real men are in town. This is an res rib. We're playing against a rib, ladies and shark men. We get a 3-lander with triple removals and an Innocence. Jump for joy. Unlike your last ex, this is a keeper. The zombies have come to the big show. Good thing they're dumb and slow. We can walk away from them and not get hurt. Bro is playing with painful lands. We haven't done anything, and they're down to 17 already. The undead sprinter can come back, so let's avoid killing it off if we don't have to. The zombie lord, on the other hand, is fair game. That's right. Get gone, girl. Wear some Depends next time, or some pants. We'll end the turn with our case. It's going to be the bane of their existence. They kept a Shuffler special and are stuck on 2. Oopsie poopsie, bro. Hopefully you've got cards you can play out. Innocence number 1 is joining the party. We'll gain a life, and we'll get a draw when we play the other one out next time up. The removal doesn't even bother me. We still have the card draw effect on board, and in the long run we've got a better deck than they do. Good thing they have a Cavern of Souls, because we were going to counter everything from here on out. We'll play out the second Innocence here. We've still got time. They got 3 men, but only send in 1. Their mana issues are holding them back. Meanwhile, we're drawing all the lands in the world. We'll hold up our removal this turn. They come in, but they weren't invited. Let's take out the gang leader and we'll watch the other men fold. One zombie eats another, and we'll go ahead and block up. A trade would be good, they'll just their guy back. We'll make a lad for the double draw, and we'll gain an important point of life. We get another removal, and we'll fire it off on their turn. They get another lord, but our move was already decided. We have to take out the hungry one. We can play out the tenacity now and still have enough to make a lad. I like that. The land draws could end us if this keeps up. That's double lord action for them, but then they make the mistake of hitting attack all. Oopsie poopsie, bro, getting angry they are. We'll block their lord and say goodbye to the poor soul. We draw a union, and that could get them if we play our cards right. Double tenacity would be amazing here. It'll hit them for 2, and the union might be able to get the job done. Yes, indeed, tell a friend. We've got them thanks to double tenacity and the union. GG's, bro. This is Aaron in his mobile van on 5th Avenue. Hope he's got good internet. We get another 4-lander with a case, a union, and a tenacity. Our draws will need to be good to make this work. Keep your pants on. Right off the bat, they hit us with a nightmare. We have enough card draw that discard decks should not be a tough matchup. Annoying, yes, but not tough. Here, we'll let the swamp go. We've got 4 lands and surely we'll draw more in the coming turns. Their next play is the amazing bat. Surely they'll take the union. That's card draw as well as life gain. They took the tenacity, were turns away from being able to play it out, and surely they'd have some sort of removal, right? They're already running low on ammo and have to ditch their nightmare to dig up more stuff. That's going to be their whole turn used up. Let's see what they do with their scry. They kept both cards on top. We draw into a convocation, and that's what we'll be playing out this turn. We do want to make sure we get plenty of black on board, but we also want the Mirrex to be able to generate token men. We don't know how much discard is headed our way, so we have to be careful with our plays. Amazing, they go without any plays. Their scry was a botch job then. Oh well, no use scrying over spilled mana. We draw a second Convocation and we should get it down. Let's draw first and see what we get. And that's a third Convocation. As soon as we can take advantage of them, they'll be sorry they crafted a discard deck. They play out another bat, and surely they'll take the Union. That's our only way of gaining life. Oopsie poopsie bro, you picked the wrong Union. Let's fire off the Union for the life gain. It might not be a lot, but we also get a draw. We get a case, but we really need to activate a Convocation. This will give us the triggers at the end of our turn. Let there be triggers. They play out card draw of their own. They could have used that on the turn they sacrificed their Nightmare. They're falling too far behind now. We draw an Innocence, and we'll get it down right away. We can play out the rest of our hand. We've got a good setup now. We'll be able to get extra draws and gain life, generate tokens, and pretty much take over the game after their early advantage. A Shield Dread will make drawing very painful. That's going to be 4 life for every card we draw with the Convocation. Still worth it, though. All we have to do is stay in double digits and we should be fine. We draw into another Innocence, and that'll mean more card draw along with more life. Every one of our men that enter play equals 3 life. We draw the Conqueror. He'll change the tide of battle once we play him out. For now, we have enough mana for another draw. Let's go for it. We draw a removal at the end of the turn. We'll be able to aim it at Shelly once we untap. All right, Shelly, you've lived past your expiration date. Get gone, girl. Let's show them we're not afraid. Get in there, bats. With the removal we should look to take out the bat that has our tenacity under it. That'll give us the firepower we'll need to take them down. They snipe our duo and send in the team. It's only 3 of them, but it's a team. With a Shelly on board, once again, we have to take her out. We do want to be able to draw with Convocation, so let's forage. So we only pay 1 black. Eat it, Shelly. Eat it like a pie. We draw a Surveil land, and let's see what we've got coming up. Another Surveil land, but we need more ammo, not more lands. Let's slide this one on over to the left. Swipe left, boys. The Convocation draw gets us another case. Do we play it out or make a lad token? The token will get us draw, but we'll be drawing at the end of our turn from the bat tokens we'll generate. Let's make a lad now and get the cards immediately. Greed move 101. They play out a nightmare, but the time for discard came and went. We've got enough draw that we can rebuild our hand even if they make us toss all our cards. A bandit's talent will take care of the case we have in hand. I'm sure they'll level it up even though it won't do much. That's right, use up that mana. The fact that they sacrificed their nightmare now over waiting until the end of our turn makes it feel like they're grasping for straws, a lifeline, anything. We draw a timely removal, and we'll want to snipe their bat at some point. For now, let's make things painful with the Conqueror. A Convocation draw gets us a swamp. We need more black mana, and that helps us out more than they could ever know. We draw into a pair of Tenacities, and we don't even have to snipe their bat anymore. Plus, the life gain has gotten us back over 20 life. We figured they had more removals. We have a backup Conqueror already. The discard, Lily. I almost laughed hard enough to start coughing. That's about as useless now as straight-up swamp draws for them.
Let's make this quick.
What are you going to do? Make us toss a card? Sacrifice a token?
Drop it.
It's GG's. All we have to do is land our pair of men. The Tenacity will go first, then we'll follow it up with the Conqueror. Get out of town, Charlie Brown. This is Mag-ick. Mag-ick, no wait, it's magic. He's full of magic. We get a shuffler special unlike any other. We've got a couple of removals but only a one-shot black to be able to fire them off. Our draws will have to be superb. Keep your hopes up. They drop a fairy and now we know they're a fairy, bro. We're already on one leg in this horse race. So now our draws will have to be extra superb. We're up against a squadron of ferrymen. On the bright side, we have a one-shot removal. Bombs away. If we're gonna go down, we're gonna go down swinging. It's a Sharkmas miracle, a third land. And it's a swamp. Let's fire off a union, get some life, and draw a card. Every card we get could end up saving the game for us. And we draw into a surveil land. That's excellent timing. They get busy untapping, but we've loaded up on life, so we can take some hits while we continue to set up. And we've got black mana now, so we can snipe enemy men. Our surveil land shows us another union on top, and we'll keep it. Let's fire off the union we have now and give ourselves plenty of time to draw into more lands. Bro is starting to wonder if ferrymen are the way to go. Spoiler alert, they are not. Is the squadron failing you, bro? They add another 1-power ferry boy to their squadron, but that's too many 1-power guys. We know they have a cut down, but do they have other removals? Let's test them. They are packing more removals. That's fine, we'll get our tenacity back as an enchantment. Alright, now that we're down to 22 life, maybe we should start getting serious. We're still a bit stuck on lands, so let's get extra draws while we still have plenty of life. The Convocation gets us a man land, and that's a decent start. The squadron gets another commander, but with 5 lands now, we can start to fight back. The Convocation is pretty solid for us as well, since it can generate token flyers to help block. We draw into a Mirrex, and that's excellent. Up next, it's time to draw some cards and get cracking on some life gain. We get a duo, but it's too soon for it to come down. Let's crack off our last union. The life gain will turn to damage thanks to the tenacity. That's a fat 7 to their precious face. Suck it down, bro. It was hard for them to swallow, but we massaged their throat. We got a blocker now, bro. Better use that cut down. Suddenly they're in a hurry to get damages in. That union really got them scared. We draw a case, and that lets us gain life when we get a guy down, and with them tapped, we'll plant the Conqueror. Don't tap out when you suspect the Conqueror, bro. That's GG's with extra cheese. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.